Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mangesh Dushing, working as assistant professor in Maratha Vidyaഭ്യാസ Samaj, Nashik. Friends, in this video we will learn about addition reaction, that is reactions of unsaturated hydrocarbons. Friends, in last videos we have seen Markovnikov's rule, peroxide effect, anti-Markovnikov's rule, then addition of halogenation reactions, dihydroxylation reactions. In this video, we will learn three reactions. Those are hydroboration oxidation reaction, that is formation of alcohols. Next one is hydrogenation, that is reduction reactions, formation of alkanes from the alkene. And then we will see the ozonolysis, the formation of aldehydes and ketones. First, we will start with hydroboration and oxidation reaction. Friends, hydroboration, that is alkene reacts with diborane, borane or diborane. This is dimer form of borane, BH3 twice, to form a trialkyl boranes, R3B, which on further oxidation yields alcohols. And this is a method of hydration of alkenes. Hydration means addition of water. So alcohol is the product. So hydroboration and oxidation, these are the two-step mechanism. First, when hydroboration is formed, we will get R3B as a product. Then oxidation by using NaOH and H2O2. So we will get the alcohols. Most probably the primary alcohols. Primary more favorable than secondary than tertiary. Friends, hydroboration, the reagent is BH3. That is present in dimer form. That's why we can write BH3 twice, or you can write B2H6 also, no problem. For that purpose, THF, tetrahydrofuran, that is a ether solvent, is used for this hydroboration, non-polar solvent. So there are three hydride ions are there. That's why one BH3 molecule can react with the three molecules of propane or alkene. So in this case, particularly we will take example of propane, and this is the hydroboration. So in this case, this addition reaction also goes via Markovnikov rule. So what is Markovnikov rule? So in an addition reaction, negative part of the reagent goes to that carbon atom which has less number of hydrogen atom. So in this case, what is the negative part? Friends, in this case, hydrogen is a negative part of the reagent. In this case, hydrogen is present in a hydride form. Hydride means H minus, while boron is a electron positive, that is B plus. That's why negative part of the reagent goes to the carbon atom which has less number of hydrogen atoms. Here, this is CH, this is CH2. So it has a less number of hydrogen atom. So negative part is hydrogen. So there will be addition reactions. Hydrogen goes to the carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom, while boron prefers a carbon which is less substituted. Friends, so boron valence is 3. So one hydroboron can react with the three molecules of alkene. So we'll get this product. Then after oxidation, the reagent is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide in alkaline condition. So what will happen? Carbon boron bond will get hydrolyzed, oxidized, and we'll get carbon hydroxide bond. So instead of boron, we'll get OH. So we'll get this molecule CH3, CH2, CH2, OH, that is propyl alcohol. So from alkene to alcohol as a product by hydroboration and oxidation. That's why this reaction is called as hydration of alkenes. Friends, mechanism is of two types. First one is diborane complex will form according to the Markovnikov rule, just we have explained over here. And the second step is oxidation with alkaline H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. So we'll see how this reaction proceeds. So here this is propylene, this is the double bond, this is our diborane, so hydrogen and Pr. So hydrogen in the form of hydride, that is H minus, while this is having plus charge. So it is partial positive charge, partial negative charge, partial positive charge. This bond is polar because hydrogen is more electronegative than the boron. So what will happen? The simultaneous attack of this hydrogen as well as boron on this alkene carbon double bond. So pi bond will break and two sigma bond will form, one with hydride and one with boron. So this complex will get here hydrogen in the form of partially negatively charged while boron in the form of partial positive charge. So this is the transition we will get. This is short lived transition state. Immediately that will break down into the N-propyl borate. So this is called as hydroboration, addition of hydrogen and boron. That's why this is called as hydroboration. Second step is oxidation. Sorry, in this case the TS has cyclic character. See, this is the cyclic character. This complex, that is diboron complex, this formation is a stereospecific. It means that hydride and boron are coming from the same side. So this is called as syn addition. See here, both hydrogen and boron are coming from the same side. So trialkyl boron formation and oxidation of this trialkyl boron by using H2O2 will get a less substituted alcohol. So this on oxidation we will get the alcohol, propyl alcohol. Now we'll see the some examples to elaborate this hydroboration or oxidation reaction. Suppose this is 1-butene. 1-butene is react with this diboron complex, diboron compound. So first we'll get hydroboration. So hydride prefers a carbon which has a less number of hydrogen atom, while boron prefers a carbon which has more number of hydrogen atom, because hydrogen in this case is a electronegative part of the reagent that prefers, according to the Marconi capsule, that prefers the carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom. So here here hydride will come while here boron will come. So here similar like this, here is the hydride and here is the boron. On oxidation, this carbon boron bond will break and carbon hydroxide bond will form. That is called as oxidation reaction. So we will get this N-butyl alcohol. So बोरॉनच्या ऐवजी फक्त आपल्याला OH लिहायचं आहे, लक्षात ठेवायचं ऑक्सिडेशन मध्ये, and we will get primary alcohols in more proportion, that is a major product. Second example, this is 2-methyl propene. So in this case these are the R group and this is alkene. Addition reaction goes on to the alkene only. Forget about these R groups. इथे काहीही होत नाही, लक्षात ठेवायचं. पाय बॉन्ड ब्रेक होतो, डबल बॉन्डचा सिंगल बॉन्ड प्रोडक्ट तयार होतो, लक्षात ठेवायचं. आता इथे बघा काय होईल, हायड्राइड prefers the carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom. इथे बघा, compare this carbon and this carbon, it has a 2 hydrogen while this carbon has 0 hydrogen. So hydrogen prefers this carbon while boron prefers this carbon. Similar manner here. On oxidation we will get 2-methyl propanol. This is the third example, that is 2-methyl 2-butene. So first we have to find out, localize what is the double bond, where is the double bond. So this is our double bond. To this addition reaction will be occur. So in this case you have to find out which carbon has less number of hydrogen atom. So this carbon has a less number of hydrogen atom. So here addition of hydrogen will be there, while here addition of boron will be there. So this is the product you will get. Now on oxidation, this carbon boron bond will get break and will get alcohol over there, and the product name is 3-methyl 2-butanol. So these are the some examples. Just learn what is that double bond is converted to the single bond. Electronegative part, that is hydride, prefers a carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom, while boron prefers the carbon which is less steric hinder, less substituted. So we'll get the alcohol which is a less substituted alcohol. Friends, now we'll see the next reaction, that is hydrogenation, that is called as reduction. Formation of alkanes, that is addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen, that is called as reduction. So addition of hydrogen, that is called as hydrogenation also. Friends, hydrogenation is the most useful method for the preparation of saturated compounds, that is alkanes, from the alkenes. It general method for the conversion of carbon-carbon double bond to the carbon-carbon single bond. So hydrogenation reactions converts triple bond to single bond, also double bond to single bond. So this type of reactions are called as hydrogenation. And carbon carbon double bond to single bond, this reaction is called as reduction. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. So for example, suppose this is alkene, a carbon carbon double bond and hydrogens are there. So on addition, in presence of some catalyst, metal catalyst, the double bond is converted to the single bond, while these two hydrogens added to each double bonded carbon. So this is very simple addition reaction. This is syn addition reaction, because in this case metal used as a catalyst, metal giving a surface to react this hydrogen with the alkene. So both hydrogens are coming from the same side. So this is called as syn addition of hydrogen. Syn addition of hydrogen. So unsaturated compounds are converted to the saturated compounds. Unsaturated compounds are converted to the saturated compounds. This type of reactions are called as reduction reaction or hydrogenation. Friends, this is the potential energy change versus progress in reaction. You can see easily why catalyst is required, because without catalyst the activation energy will be higher. So to minimize this activation energy or reduction reaction, to minimize the activation energy, we have to use a catalyst. Then activation energy will be decreased, reaction will be faster, and reaction will be completed in shorter time. Friends, very simple reaction. Double bond is converted to the single bond, and each double bonded carbon will get hydrogen, and this is syn addition. These reactions are called as exothermic reactions. Heat is getting evolved in this reaction. Uh, Uncatalyzed reaction has large energy of activation. See, this is uncatalyzed reaction, so large activation energy. So we have to use metal catalyzed, transition metal catalyzed, to minimize the activation energy. So reaction rate will be faster and reaction will be completed in minimum time. Catalyst lowers the energy of activation. Addition of reaction occurs at surface of the catalyst. So we have to use fine powder of this metal catalyst, so that will provide more and more area, surface area, so reaction will be more and more faster. So this reaction is occur at the surface of the catalyst. So alkene and hydrogen come on the surface of the metal catalyst and they will react with each other. So this is surface reaction. So both hydrogens are coming from the same side of the alkene. That's why this is called as syn addition or cis addition of hydrogens. So this is called as syn addition of hydrogens. Friends, hydrogen is the most useful method for the preparation of alkanes. From alkanes, just we have seen that reactions. We'll see some examples. These addition reactions required metal catalysts. Those metals are like Raney nickel, nickel, palladium, platinum, ruthenium, rhodium. So these are the various metal catalysts, transition metal catalysts. Those are minimizing the energy of activation for this addition of the hydrogen, that is hydrogenation reaction. So hydrogen gas in presence of metal catalyst gives a reduction reaction. Very simple reaction, that is double bond is converted to the single bond and both hydrogen coming from the same side of the double bond. So you can guess the product over here. Double bond is converted to the single bond. This carbon will get one H while this carbon will get one H. So this will become CH, this will be CH3. So this is the product. this will become CH while this will become CH3. So 2-methylpropene is converted into isobutane. So very simple product, just you have to see the changes. What is the change occurs? See, this double bond is converted to the single bond. So all addition reactions, multiple bonds are converted to single bonds. Remember these things. And whatever the reagent is H2. So this carbon will get one hydrogen, this carbon will get one hydrogen. Similar thing happens over here, double bond is converted to single bond, and each double bonded carbon will get one hydrogen, CH converted to the CH2, CH2 converted to the CH3. Now this is what cis 1,2 dimethyl cyclopentene. Now this is the alkene. Alkene, we know that is planar compound. So this is a planar molecule. So now hydrogen coming from the same side. So hydrogens here will be the stereochemistry. We have to show the stereochemistry. See here, both hydrogens coming from the same side. So we'll get cis 1,2 dimethyl cyclopentane. Cis 1,2 dimethyl cyclopentane. And we will see this one. This is cis 1,2 dimethyl stilbene. Cis 1,2 dimethyl stilbene. If we use these hydrogens, as we know that hydrogens coming from the same side, so either upside or downside, whatever we are getting a product, this one. And now this is the plane of symmetry. See, this is this plane of symmetry. And if compound containing a plane of symmetry, those compounds are called as meso compound. So product is called as meso 1,2 diphenyl stilbene. Friends, now we'll see the next reaction, that is ozonolysis, that is formation of aldehydes and ketones. Ozonolysis is a cleavage reaction. Lysis means cleavage, breaking. So ozonolysis is a cleavage reaction in which the double bond of alkene is completely broken. So this is the difference between previous addition reactions and this ozonolysis. In previous addition reactions, double bond is converted to the single bond in all the addition reactions, while ozonolysis is just the exception. In this case, double bond of alkene is completely broken, chopped, and the alkene molecule gets converted to the smaller molecules. So alkene will get breaked into the smaller parts of the molecule, and the classical reagent for this breaking reaction of carbon-carbon bond, that is ozone O3 molecule. That's why this reaction is called as ozonolysis. Ozone molecule O3, lysis means breaking. By using the ozone molecule, the breaking of carbon-carbon double bond, that reaction is called as ozonolysis reaction. So always remember, ozonolysis is the cleavage reaction, that is called as oxy-cleavage reaction. Oxy means by using the oxygen, oxidation reaction. Friends, ozonolysis, that is cleavage by the ozone. This reaction is of two-step reaction. First one is ozonoid formation, and second one is hydrolysis of this ozonoid to form a product. First of all, we have to see what is the structure of ozone. So this is the structure of ozone. Ozone is a molecule containing three atoms of oxygen. So as we know, the oxygen valence is 2. So this is a polar compound, one having a negative charge, one oxygen has a positive charge. See, there will be the resonance, this negative charge coming inside, so single bond converted to a double bond. While this double bond will break, those electron goes to the next oxygen. So electrons coming and electron going, so net positive charge of this oxygen will be same. While this negative charge forms pi bond over here, while this pi electrons forms a negative bond over here. So this is the next structure. So because of these resonating structures, this ozone molecule is quite stable. In similar manner, suppose this pi bond will break, those electron goes to this oxygen. Now because of these pi electrons, this oxygen will be neutralized, but there is a loss of electrons from this oxygen. This oxygen will be positively charged. So this is another resonating form of this ozone molecule, and this is another form of ozone molecule. So these are the resonating forms or canonical structures of ozone molecule. Because of these resonating forms and canonical structures, ozone molecule is quite stable molecule. From these resonating structures, the ozone molecule, it can be seen all the atoms are having electrophilic character, that are electron deficient character. So now we'll see the ozonolysis mechanism. Step first, that is ozonoid formation, that is cleavage by the ozone, and this is also two-step reaction, ozonoid formation and hydrolysis of ozonoid to give the product. So first step we'll see ozonoid formation for the ozonolysis. For example, this is alkene, carbon-carbon double bond, and this is our ozone. So ozone bipolar form, one oxygen containing a negative charge while one oxygen containing positive charge. Middle oxygen is a neutral. This form we will take for easiness of this addition reaction. See here, very simple. We had to practice this mechanism on notebook. प्रॅक्टिस करा घरी, तरच तुम्हाला जमेल. फक्त मी एकदा शिकवल्याने तुम्हाला लगेच जमेल असं काही नाही. तुम्ही मेकॅनिझम बघा, एकदा बघून ट्राय करा, दोनदा बघून ट्राय करा आणि तिसऱ्यांदा तुम्हाला न बघता येते की ते लिहून बघा. Friends, see here, this is alkene. One oxygen is electropositive, one oxygen is electron rich. So there will be a mechanism here. This electrons attacks on one of the double bonded carbon, forms a sigma bond. So here pi bond will break and this electron forms a sigma bond with another oxygen. So there will be 5-member ring formation. This 5-member ring formation containing 2 carbon and 3 oxygen. All 3 oxygens are on the same side of this carbon-carbon bond. So this is called as molozonide. This is quite unstable. So what will happen? One of the oxygen loses its electron to the carbon. इथे लक्षात ठेवायचं की कोणतं इलेक्ट्रॉन, तर जो कार्बनला अटॅच असेल कोणत्या ऑक्सिजन, आयदर दिस वन ऑर दिस वन, symmetrical structure. So don't worry about that one. But the oxygen attached to the carbon atom loses its electron to the carbon. See here, these electrons to the carbon atom. This is the lone pair of oxygen gives to over here. So reaction start with this lone pair. कोणता arrow आधी काढायचा लक्षात ठेवा. पहिला arrow oxygen पासून carbon पर्यंत. So this carbon oxygen bond will be double, as we know that carbon valence is only 4. So this fifth bond will be break. Those electron goes to the carbon oxygen. So carbon oxygen bond will be double. Now this oxygen bond will get break and those electron goes to this oxygen. त्याच्यावरून तुम्हाला पुढचं स्ट्रक्चर काढता आलं पाहिजे बघा. इथून इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस झाला म्हणजे इथे तुम्हाला पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज येईल. इथे सिंगल बॉन्डचा काय होईल, डबल बॉन्ड, हा बॉन्ड ब्रेक झाला बघा. इथे सिंगल बॉन्डचा काय होईल, डबल बॉन्ड, हा बॉन्ड ब्रेक झाला बघा. आणि ते इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कुठे गेले, ऑक्सिजनवर, म्हणजे ऑक्सिजनचं काय होईल, निगेटिव्ह चार्ज. सी द नेक्स्ट स्ट्रक्चर. I will get these two spaces from this one molecule. There is no carbon-carbon bond. See here. Now you have to flip one of the part of this, one of the molecule. See, just I flipped this molecule 180 degrees, rotated 180 degrees. This is just for easiness, for our writing the mechanism. काय करायचं, कोणतं तरी आयदर दिस वन और दिस वन तुम्हाला रोटेट करायचं 180, थोडंसं उलटं लिहायचं. आता ते बघा काय, this oxygen has a negative charge, this oxygen a positive charge. So this negative charge is electron rich, while this carbonyl carbon is electron deficient. So this oxygen donates this charge to this carbon to form a sigma bond. So this pi bond will break and this oxygen forms a sigma bond with this carbon. So this pi bond will break, those electron comes to this oxygen. So this positive charge will be neutralized. See here, this negative charge forms a sigma bond with this carbon. This pi bond will break, those electron goes to the carbon atom. This pi bond will break, those pi electrons goes to this oxygen. So oxygen positive charge will be neutralized. This negative charge also neutralized to form this sigma bond. So concerted mechanism and we will get this 5-membered ring. One oxygen is one side while 2 oxygens on the other side of this carbons. While here is also there is no carbon-carbon bond, and this species is called as ozonoid. This is quite stable. So this mechanism is there, that is called as first step, that is ozonoid formation. Second step is to break down this ozonoid by using metal, that is Zn in place of water. So Zn will take this reacts with a single oxygen here. जो एका साईडला एक ऑक्सिजन आहे त्याच्याबरोबर तो Zn रिॲक्ट होतो, इकडे रिॲक्ट होत नाही, लक्षात ठेवा. तर काय होईल, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स goes over here, so this oxygen carbon bond will break, the electrons इथे येतात, so carbon oxygen bond will be double, oxygen oxygen bond will get break, those electron goes over here, so carbon oxygen bond will be double, so this carbon oxygen bond will get break and form this bond with this Zn. So ZnO is the byproduct, while here this carbon forms a double bond over here, this carbon forms a double bond over here, there is no bond in between these two oxygens. So by seeing this arrow, we'll write next structure. So we'll get these structures. Compare this alkene and this carbonyl groups. So this carbon-carbon double bond will break, and instead of double bond with this carbon, we have to write a double bond with oxygen. So there will be two products. So लिहिताना एकदम सोपं आहे. प्रॉडक्ट जर तुम्हाला लिहायचं असेल तर जिथे डबल बॉन्ड दिसेल त्या डबल बॉन्डला चॉप करा, कट करा. डबल बॉन्ड तसंच लिहा, पण डबल बॉन्डच्या शेवटी कार्बन न लिहिता काय लिहायचं, ऑक्सिजन. So this is called as ozonolysis reaction. Now we'll see the examples to identify these products. Suppose this is the substrate, that is 2-methyl 2-pentene. Now ozone and Zn, so formation of ozonoid and product in a single reaction only. So what will happen, see here, very simple, this double bond will get break, and instead of double bond with this carbon, we have to write two products. One is this one and second one is this one, this carbon double bond with oxygen. See here, one is this one, CH3C, here you have to write oxygen, CH3. So acetone, this is the acetone, and this one is propanol, aldehyde, RC double bond O H. See, this is RC double bond O, we have to write H, so propanol. So these are the two products we will get. For example, this is cis-2-hexene. Now in this case, just we have to chop this carbon-carbon double bond, and we have to write carbon oxygen double bond, carbon oxygen double bond. So we'll get this product C2H5 COH. Here also C2H5 COH. So we'll get two molecules of propanol. This is cyclohexene. So in this case also simple. Don't forget about this R group. What is the chain? We have to concentrate on this double bond only. Reagents also concentrate on double bond only. Reagent पण फक्त double bond बघतो. R group काय त्याला बघत नाही. तर इथे बघा, this double bond will get break. Here we have to write oxygen and oxygen. This carbon chain remains as it is. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 membered ring was there. Now this will be breaked. So we will get open chain 6 carbons. 1, these are the 4, 5, 6. या कार्बनला बघा, हा डबल बॉन्ड ब्रेक झाला, डबल बॉन्ड ऑक्सिजन आला. या कार्बनचा बघा, डबल बॉन्ड ब्रेक झाला, डबल बॉन्ड oxygen. So this molecule is called as hexane 1,2-diol. Hexane, not hexene, hexane, because these all are single bonded carbons. Friends, this reaction can be used for the identification of how many double bonds are present into the molecules and what is the location of double bonds into the molecules. For example, see, this is the molecule. So it contains two double bonds. So how many products are possible? So this double bond will break, this double bond will break. So we will get 1, 2 and 3 products. If you are getting 3 products, it means that our compound containing two double bonds. So this bond will get chopped, this bond will get chopped, and we'll get this product here, acetaldehyde. This will give you acetaldehyde, while this is gives you glyoxal, C double bond oxygen, C double bond oxygen, H H. So this is called as glyoxal, and this is formaldehyde. So in this way, uh, we have seen the mechanism of ozonolysis. Just practice for this mechanism. Reactions are very simple. Suppose we have seen that hydroboration oxidation. So in that case, hydride is a negative part of the reagent that prepares the carbon atom, which has less which has a less number of hydrogen atom. Then we have seen a reduction, that is hydrogenation reaction. That is very simple reaction, just addition of one hydrogen to each double bonded carbon, seen addition. Ozonolysis, that is just chopping of double bond, and instead of double bonded carbon you have to write carbon double bond to the oxygen, and you have to chop cut तो ब्रेक करायचा बॉन्ड, डबल बॉन्ड काय करायचं, ब्रेक करायचा, डबल बॉन्ड कार्बनच्या ऐवजी डबल बॉन्ड ऑक्सिजन द्यायचं. So this is called as ozonolysis. Thank you friends, thank you for the watching.